Hello, it's me again, Galene with Let's Meet the Author Show. Today is all about self-care. So I am out on a business trip, but the show must still go on. So I have a guest host today. I have a guest author. You guys sit back, enjoy, relax. I'll see you when I come back. Bye.
Welcome to Let's Meet the Author. I'm Marlena, and I have with me author, counselor, and life coach ValTrenda, who has written a book, The 7 Gems of Glowing Up. It's a book that takes a mental health approach to self-care. Thank you so much, ValTrenda, for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Of course.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. This book, it's a wonderful book. I have learned so much that I'm going to apply in my own life.
Yay.
So thank you for allowing me to read it and interview you today.
No problem at all. I'm excited.
Absolutely. So, in your book, you talk about the importance of forgiveness.
Right.
You said the longer it takes for us to forgive, the longer it takes to reach our full potential.
Right.
So let's expound on that a bit.
So forgiveness is one of those things that, a lot of people think that we do for other people.
Yeah.
They're upset at that person because they haven't forgiven that person. Mm-hmm. But essentially, forgiveness is for us.
Yeah.
And so the longer we hold on to the lack of forgiveness, mm-hmm. the longer it takes for us to reach our full potential.
Yeah.
And you have to think about where you want to be in life.
Mm-hmm.
How happy do you want to be? How much money do you really want to make? Mm-hmm. And then think about the things or people or even yourself that you haven't forgave.
Oh, that's so true. And you even touched on self-forgiveness.
Right.
That's a big one.
Right.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, so think about, the times where you made a mistake.
Yeah.
I had my first kid when I was like 18, mm-hmm. right? And I beat myself up about it for a long time because I had dreams and ambitions and goals, and I was like, I'm never going to be able to reach them. But at a certain point, I had to forgive myself and then realize in that particular situation, it wasn't a mistake.
Yeah.
So sometimes we see situations in our lives as mistakes.
Yeah.
And they're lessons.
That is so true. Oh, that's such gold there. So why is it so important to be open-minded and open to learning something new on your journey to glowing up?
Okay, so learning something new is an expansion of our brain. Mm-hmm. So we have, different parts of our brain that operates differently. They all have its own perfect work, right? Mm-hmm. But when we learned something new, our brain goes from, let's say 8 centimeters to 10 centimeters. And then if your brain is bigger, you can do more, you can think more, you can dream more, you can live more. Mm-hmm. So you're giving yourself room to grow.
Absolutely. Awesome.
Hey guys, it's your girl Tiffany here, your favorite social media specialist. I just wanted to go ahead and tune in with you guys very quick because I don't ever want you to miss out. Go ahead and make sure that you like our Facebook page, Eagle-EyeVideomaker. Stay tuned for notifications for great updates and also our lives. Make sure that you go ahead and push that like button.
Now we're going to get into fear.
Oh.
You said that fear is a choice.
Yeah.
So why do we choose to be fearful?
So nobody chooses to be fearful, right?
Okay.
You don't choose to be fearful. You make the choice to stay
That's it.
in fear.
Okay.
A lot of people, think about this. When you're laying in the bed at night and you see a shadow by the door, you instantly get fearful.
Yeah.
Because what do you think about? Oh God, Jason or Michael Myers is coming to get me. They're coming, and then you look and I don't really know what it is. Fear instantly sets in.
Correct.
Now you have to make a choice. Am I going to stay here and be fearful? Mm-hmm. Or am I going to get up, and challenge Jason or Michael Myers? And then when you get up and you look at it and you see what it is, mm-hmm. you then see, oh, it was just a hanger hanging from the door. So now fear leaves. You make a decision at that point whether I'm going to challenge fear, mm-hmm. I'm going to face it, or I'm just going to sit here and, live in it.
And yeah, exactly. One of the quotes in the book is, Fear is one of the reasons we do not take time to find out who we really are,
Right.
because we're afraid of what we'll find.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
Right. So here's something. During quarantine and the pandemic,
Yeah.
we were forced to stay at home.
Yes.
We have busy lives. All of us have things that we want to do. And during the pandemic, you were forced to sit down. The whole world said, not today. Sit down. And so you sit down and you're forced to deal with the things that are really going on
Yeah.
in your head.
Yep.
Because you typically would say, I don't want to think about that. Let me get out. Let me go out to the club. Let me go to church and hang out with everybody. Well, let's go to the family reunion. But when you get to a place to where you're like, okay, now I have to do something about this.
Yeah.
Now you're forced to deal with it.
Yeah.
And when we sit by ourselves, we are trapped with the thoughts that haunt us.
Yeah.
And so again, goes back to that choice. You're gonna make a decision to stay in that, or you're gonna do something about it.
Yeah, absolutely. That's great. That's great.
This is chapter 6, Self-Communicate. It begins on page 35, and this is the second paragraph down. We begin to learn how to communicate as a child. Despite the type of communication or even the level of effectiveness, it is learned starting the moment we come out of the womb. What I have found through my research and many studies is that we communicate, but we do not communicate effectively. Some of our parents have failed to teach us how to communicate and how to express ourselves through effective communication. Thus, we accept whatever manner people choose to communicate with us, and we give them the same in return. Some of us internalize to the point it becomes unhealthy. Have you ever tried to hold in gas? At first, you're okay, but after so long of trying to hold in what needs to get out, the body begins to suffer tremendously. It begins to seep out, and then eventually, boom, it becomes a hot mess. Literally. It is the same with internalizing. When a person holds in their feelings without talking to someone, it seeps out. Eventually, a huge blow up will happen, and then boom, everything comes out. We snap. This is very unhealthy.
Hey guys, how you doing out there today? I just wanted to go ahead and jump in and say hi to you guys and give you guys some great exciting news. Go ahead and join our new Instagram page at Eagle-EyeVideomaker LLC. Not only do you get to see great content, but also you get to advertise your businesses, your products, and your services. Go ahead, like all of our content. Go ahead and let us know what you think. Go ahead and join Eagle-Eye Videomaker.
Hi everyone, Michael Newsom here with Eagle-Eye Video Maker. And I've got some great news for you, but first I want to ask you a question. Have you ever wanted to have your own show? Your very own show? Well, Eagle-Eye Video Maker is making that possible for you. Whether it's a cooking show or an interview type show or spoken word show, it is your platform. You're the artist. Eagle-Eye Video Maker is making possible our studio so that you can come in, we will record your show in 1080p high definition, and our staff will do all of the production work, handle all of the lighting, handle all of the audio and the sound, just to make your show #1. So click the link below in the description box and get all the details. I can't wait to see you so that we can get your show started today.
So, on our journey to glowing up,
Yeah.
why is it so important for us to set boundaries?
Boundaries are something that we don't really learn as a child or growing up when it comes down to our own personal safety. We learn them. Your mom or dad says, don't go in the refrigerator and don't touch my apple juice. They got my name on it. They created a boundary. Because if you go in there and you touch the apple juice, what's going to happen? You know, you're going to get punished for it. Or you might get slapped upside the head. One of the two. So when we always learn those things when it comes down to stuff about other people, but they don't teach us to set our own boundaries when it comes down to self-respect, self-love, dignity. They don't teach us things like, you know, you cannot speak to me any kind of way. So that's setting a boundary. So boundaries are essential in our life because it helps us to stay protected. You know, and it helps us go the way we want life to go for us. Instead of being forced down a way other people want for us.
And it's so easy to get forced down that road. And a lot of us don't realize that we're just being led down these roads by other people.
Our family, our friends, our loved ones, especially our parents. Because we look at, of course, they brought us into this world and what? They could take us out, right? So we're forced to deal with what they want us to do. But after you become an adult, you now have to figure out life for yourself. And creating those boundaries in this new phase of adulthood for you is essential to glowing up.
And even you mentioned something about saying no, being able. That was just personally something that was so hard for me to say no, because I felt like I was letting everybody down. And not, you know, but it's healthy to say no. It's okay to say no. You don't have to say yes to everything and run yourself in the ground. So boundaries, you know, don't be afraid to say no. What's the significance of journaling?
Okay, so all of my clients have to purchase a journal. It can either be mine because I have my own, or it could be something that they pick up in Target, Walmart, whatever. But journaling is essential because, again, what we have stuck in our brain has to come out. And sometimes we relive a lot of trauma, but it stays in our brain. So what happens, it just keeps circling and circling and circling. And then it'll take itself and move from one side of the brain to the other side of the brain. Oh, I'm tired of staying over here. So now I'm going to mess with your relationships. You know what I mean? And so if you don't get it out, you know what I mean? Then you're going to have some issues. Those are issues that you're going to have. So journaling is very, very, very important because it allows us to express ourselves to ourselves. So now you can see what's been going on in your brain. The reason why you haven't been able to see it is because why? Before the pandemic, you just picked up and you left the house and you got around a bunch of loud music and a bunch of things that's going to cloud, you know, what you're really thinking of instead of really dealing with it. And journaling it allows it to come out so that you can face it.
No, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I've journaled for years, and it's sometimes things that I can't share with other people for whatever reason. Maybe I don't feel comfortable or whatever the reason, but just getting it out of here.
It frees you.
It is. It frees so
you.
Free. So I think I mean, when I read that, I was like, oh, I do this. This is great. So yeah, that's amazing. So do you have like a favorite, a quote from your book that you would like to?
I don't really have a favorite quote. But I'll give you a quote. So we were talking about forgiveness earlier. And just like trust, forgiveness is a choice. You have to choose to forgive. You have to choose to trust. Because even after someone breaks that trust, it's up to you to make that decision to trust them again, right? You know, if you're walking up a flight of stairs and the stair broke on you one day and they fix it, you're going to be a little anxious, but you got to get to that next destination, right? So you have to make the choice to trust it now.
That's awesome. So what are some tips that you would like to leave with our viewers? What can they take away from this today and you know, what will make them want to continue to go out and get your book, and so they can get their glow on?
Well, one is glowing up. You know, you've heard the expression,
Yes.
right? Oh, they glue up. They glue up.
Yeah.
They glued up.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's really going from those dark places that we all have to a better light. That light that is within us, that someone has to guide you.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we get lost, right? We get lost in the darkness. But the book is allowing itself to be that light for you,
Yes.
to reach down and pull you out of that darkness. So the book is really for anyone who's ready to, come up out of that darkness.
Yeah.
It's a dark place. It's a lonely place. It's tired of you being there.
Yes.
Get out. Not only are you tired of being there, it's tired of you.
Yes, and that's why you made it. It's like a map, because when you're lost and you're in a dark place, you don't know. And like these tips that you have, you've shared, it helps people kind of navigate out of that darkness into the light, and where they can become better and do better, because that's what we all want to do, right? 2020 was enough. like right, we want 2021 to be the year of our glow up, right? So
Hey guys, it's your girl Tiffany here, your social media specialist with Eagle-Eye Video Maker. I just wanted to go ahead and reach out to you. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have thoughts where you're thinking, hey, why is my business not taking off? Why am I not getting enough traffic? I'm posting, I'm doing everything they're telling me to do on my Facebook and my Instagram pages. What's next? Guess what? Eagle-Eye Video Maker has the answer. We can help you promote your businesses. You guys ever thought about a commercial? Yes, we can help you. Go ahead and reach out to us. We can have something specialized just for you. Specialized commercials for your businesses, for your products, to help take your business off the ground. So go ahead and send us a direct message. Yes, DM us, and we will go ahead and make sure that we send you our great introductory rates. Eagle-Eye Video Maker, again, is here for you and your business marketing needs.
all right, so we've talked about the book. You've given us all these golden nuggets, to help us glow up.
Yes.
So the 7 gems to glowing up. So where can our viewers find your book?
So the book is on Amazon, along with a journal, my own journal. So you can just look it up by searching ValTrenda, and it's also available on my website, ValTrenda.net.
Well, I really thank you so much for taking some time out to share with us your lovely book, The 7 Gems of Glowing Up.
Yes.
Go out and get it. The lovely ValTrenda, I really appreciate you joining us on Meet the Author. I'm your host today, Marlena. Thanks for joining.
Thank you.